Halo guys, dan selamat datang di What Remains of Edith Finch episode kedua.
Dua.
Dan di sini kami akan main What Remains of Edith Finch dan guys kita sekarang eh, lagi di kamar yang Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara seorang kayak dia ini ya suka sama yang namanya berbau Hollywood ya atau
Dia suka sama Yeti.
Yeti.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot ya Yeti.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Oke. Terus Barbs apa nih? Oh bukunya kali ya, The Full Stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it
The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Oh ini kayak cerita terakhirnya Barbara ya?
From her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He
Wait, what?
slipped into
Oh,
a
Sven ini.
cable saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention
Walter yang mana ya, Bi?
was cancelled.
Gak tahu lupa.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Oh,
Thanks, I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
wait, what?
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Kok suaranya? Kayak kamu familiar gak sih?
Enggak. Suara apa sih?
Ini biasanya yang dipakai buat kayak ting teng 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 teng. Kayak untuk mengungkap misteri gitu. Misterinya misteri horror gitu.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Wah anjir. Bisa buat mukul. Oh.
Duduk situ.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Wait, what the?
Oh,
Bapaknya. Kayu.
my god.
rattled and grew still.
Taruh situ kali.
Anjir. Maksudnya
Barb, relax.
Anjing.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
wait, what?
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Oh,
Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But
What
if
happened?
this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
hai kenapa kita main barbar lagi anjing? Anjing. Kenapa soalnya gini lagi sih? Nyeselin banget deh.
Takut ya?
Ini kayak suara-suara tenen. Ini kayak suara-suara ini loh. Apa sih yang
Wow.
di itu tuh siapa sih yang Ewing HD. Kamu tahu Ewing HD nggak?
Enggak.
Ewing HD. Anjing loh.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and
Steel
notify the
hook?
police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Anjing loh. Oh dia ternyata.
He couldn't get enough.
Gue tampil dia nggak sih anjing?
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Sini. Jalan.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Kemana lagi sini? Ke sini kan?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh itu.
Lu mampus lu jatuh lu. Jangan-jangan ini si Walter.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, bisa jadi sih. Berat kan? Mari bisa nggak sih?
Enggak.
Bisa ya? Wah, lah dia kabur mana dia?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was
Coming beach.
Terus tadi kemana, Cok?
Nggak tahu itu nggak ada tempatnya dia mau cek kemana. Coming beach, don't worry
at the
beach.
door. She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Siapa?
Monsters had come to surprise her.
Berarti yang tadi siapa cuy?
Dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick,
Ya,
who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
what the fuck?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Berarti beneran dong? Ya, what the hell?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wait, masuk. Damn. Damn. Ternyata itu yang terjadi, guys.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, you're right. Apa nih? Oh, ada red line.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Yeah, you're right. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, malu udah.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, ini dia nih. Bohong lu tolol kali nggak bisa ini siapa? Sven, Eddie udah. Ini siapa bi? Gregory belum ya? Calvin udah. Udah. Nih, Gregory belum ya?
Udah kan sih?
Belum, ini cuman itu doang lagi dia. Coba kita ke ini. Ke bawah. Hai, malas banget. Tapi itu ada kabel warna merah.
Tadi masih kunci.
Coba kita ke musik box. Barbara.
Terus.
Oh, itu dia. Are you ready, Ki? You ready, Bi?
Yes. Ini rumah banyak banget ruang-ruangan.
Jangan-jangan kita mainin kayak kita ngeliat di storybooknya si yang lain-lain gitu loh. Jadi kayak si Eddie, siapa namanya? Barbara tadi itu nyeritain kisah sebelumnya dia mati.
Mom said the
Jangan-jangan ini
basement was
juga
off
nyeritain
limits,
kisah sebelum
unless I
si
wanted
Edith
another
mati.
tetanus shot.
Kayaknya ya, gua nggak tahu.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the fuck is this, mate?
I remember asking Mom once about where
Menurut kamu langsung ke bawah atau kita harus buka semuanya?
Sumpah.
Langsung bawah aja.
Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Lah,
If there's a
supply
pattern in
mo.
all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
What the?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait,
Apa sih, Bang?
you get used to anything.
Kenapa setiap jam 12 itu selalu ini? Kayak banyak misteri dah.
Even a
Selalu
monster
getar
on the other side of the door starts to
saat jam
feel normal.
12. Terus setiap jam 12 dia buka itu kaleng.
Iya, rutinitas macam apa ini? Dia makan apa coba itu? Ini jamur ya?
Salah.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Oh, nggak getar lagi.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
What you waiting for, mate?
I have to leave while I still can.
Ke bawah. Kemana lagi nih anjir?
Udah kabur dia.
Jangan-jangan dia dikunci sama si ayahnya si Eddie gitu sih itu. Anjir, apa lagi nih?
I know it's out there somewhere.
What?
Whatever killed Barbara.
Whatever kills Bud.
Ini siapa ceritanya siapa? Walter ya?
Walter.
Walter ya? Oh ya, Walter lebih tua daripada si Barbara. Man.
Tapi matinya duluan Barbara. Oh ini. Walter hidup lama.
Walter masih hidup.
Hidupnya lama deh.
Terus dia nyaksin apa yang dibunuh sama Barbara. Itu monster itu. Dia nggak tahu apa. Banyak misteri loh ini. Kita banyak Goose, Gregory, Milton, Lewis, Eddie. Oh, dia sembunyi gara-gara Emerald.
Mau yang jadi monster.
Iya.
Molly kali pun.
Iya.
Molly kan monster.
Calvin. Calvin dia mati gara-gara
Terbang.
terbang anjing. Dia berak ya anjing di sini. Oh ini sampah. Sama dia berak sini juga.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Cuma meme.
Bunuh diri
I need
dia.
to stop living the same day,
Oh enggak kabur.
even if it kills me.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What is this?
Oh ya udah keluar jalan.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you're ready for it.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Okay.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Okay.
Or a single week.
Okay.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yeah.
Oh matinya kayak gitu. Tabrak kereta.
Iya, anjir.
Kata gue nggak jelas so anjing.
Eddie.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Banyak misteri ya. Oh ini buat kayak sengaja. Semacam itulah.
Coba itu bangku.
bumi lah ini ya. Kok nggak bisa ke bawah cuy? Kenapa nggak bisa ke bawah?
Itu belum boleh.
Itu belum boleh sih, nggak lucu. Oh dia bikin kereta, tempat mandinya di sini. Masa nggak boleh sih? Bawa dong. Bumil.
Oh bisa tuh.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
Udah sama siapa cu?
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
Loh, pas di
We
Walter
made it
itu
real.
family curse made it real. The fuck is that? What the?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Writing this? What you mean? Family curse.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Just die with me.
But I thought you should know about your family.
But I thought you should know about your family.
And the history you're a part of.
And the history you are part of. Okay. Do we should do this? See or not? No, I guess.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably right now. Yeah.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Yeah, you're right. Gue belum sampai ke lantai 3 tuh.
That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lagi belum gue Sanjay juga.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yes, you're right. Why?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Lucy.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Lucy. Christopher.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's
Ih.
idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Wih, apa ini maksudnya?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wih, beneran. Dia beneran pregnant. Dia beneran pregnant.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Wah, Sam nih, cerita Sam. What the?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Oh, there you are.
forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
What happened to Dawn?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Wait, what the? That's what happened to Sam.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's Sam with his son.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
My condition is looking so close.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory? The first contract Sam finished.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. Things the rest of us don't.
He saw me. I'm a pro.
It's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Let's
Hello?
go. Froggy, come here. Yeah.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Okay. There you go. Come on.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Wih, Cuk. Nyangkut, Cuk.
It sure made him happy.
Ding, 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 ding. Let's go. Wait. Whoa. Come on. One more jump. Let's go.
I know how silly it sounds. Yeah, I worried about a baby being too happy.
Why? Why you worried that?
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Wait.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Jangan bilang Gregory mati gara-gara dia tenggelam di bawah laut.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Guys, pentingnya untuk menjaga seorang bayi, guys.
Sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's a lot of fucking weird stuff, mate.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Ini kayaknya game semuanya ceritanya tentang bagaimana seluruh keluarga Finch ini meninggal. Wah. Ini ngapain nih? Nyangkut, nggak bisa nyangkut. Oh, disuruh ngumpulin katalog ya.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Nah ini kemana lagi lo coba? Main layangan doang aja nih, bocil nangkap dah.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Yeah, that's some stupid little fucking fire.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I'm not popular, mate. Duties done, yes, done, great. Behave. Sweetness.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Let's see.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, his dad is named Sanjay. Okay. And his mom name is Down. Alright.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, semakin ke atas pohonnya ya? Berarti ya semakin nih ke atas pohonnya berarti itu melambangkan rumahnya juga semakin ke atas. Nice.
And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay, that's some really good art. Maybe, I guess I'm gonna end this video in episode 2 in here in Milton Castle. And that's some great art right there. And maybe
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
yeah. But stop, I'm gonna fucking end it right now. Thank you, Edith. And with your baby right there. And I guess I'm gonna continue this series again real soon. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.